Hi everyone. Hi everyone. I'm so excited to come back to my channel. Hey, it's your girl Chavelli. I know it's been a while. I know it's been a minute. A whole month and some change. But guess what? Your girl is back and we're diving straight into fashion convos because I've missed all of y'all. But I want to say something that I've noticed, that my sanctuary is growing. And I want to thank you all, every single one of you, for subscribing. It shows me that I'm doing a good work. I'm in the path. It's a little steps, but I'm getting to it. So thank you for subscribing. And if you're new today, if you're new while you're watching this video, thank you for watching. And I would love you to subscribe, to be a part of my sanctuary where we talk about art, fashion, and design, and some little bit of drama in fashion. I love drama as long as I'm not in it. So thank you for every single one of you to subscribe, for subscribing. Now, what I would love you to do is to converse with me. Yes, you're subscribing, but I would love you to converse with me. I don't want to be by myself talking. The comment section is just for you to talk, to share with me your thoughts, and I would love to hear what you have to say. What you have to say matters. What I have to say matters as well. What we all have to say matter, as long as we are respectful towards each other. Now, let's get to why we are here. Now, what better way to make a comeback than with Project Runway Season 21? The drama, the designs, the tension on the runway, I live for it. Don't you? I've always lived for it. But today I'm not just doing a regular recap. We're getting into the real talk, because fashion isn't just art, it's a business. And I feel like that part gets ignored way too much, because as an aspiring designer, I ignored the business part of fashion for so long. I thought I would just design and I would be okay. No, 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 no. This is not like that. This is not like that. It will never be like that, because at the end of the day, you don't want people to only see your art. You want to make money, right? You want to make your art like your business, your career. And a career means it's not free. It's not for free. You gotta make money out of it. So it is very important. So if you're a fashion lover or fashion enthusiast like me, an aspiring designer like me, or someone who just loves to see or to watch people cutting pieces, cutting fabrics under pressure, this video is for you. So now let's get into it. First off, can we talk about how iconic this show is? Project Runway has been around for years, and it always gives us something, whether it's legendary looks or the wildest sewing machine breakdowns you've ever seen. It's all about Project Runway that I love. Season 21 is set to premiere this summer 2025. And honestly, I'm kind of excited. I'm really excited. I don't know about you, but every time I hear that make it work energy, it brings me back to why I fell in love with fashion in the first place. So yes, I'm excited. And now let's talk about the judges panel for this season. Heidi Klum is returning as host and judge after many years of stepping down, and she's coming back with her signature charm and expertise. Joining her is Nina Garcia, that we know. She has been the editor-in-chief for Elle magazine, um, and she has been a staple on the show since its inception. Sorry. Also returning Christian Siriano, and he is the winner of season 4. I think he's a great designer. I don't think he is a great designer. Otherwise, he wouldn't be chosen as one of, as a mentor. And I love to see him coming back, and he will be the mentor for the contestant and guiding them through the challenges. He does a great job. He has been doing a great job apart Tim that I love and admire as well. And making his debut, we have Roach as the judge. I am so excited to see Roach as a judge, and he is a renowned stylist. I'm sure for the people who love fashion, the fashion lovers, you know who is Roach. All the looks that you have seen on Zendaya, Celine Dion for the past years, especially last year, Taylor Joy, Anya Taylor Joy, even Megan Thee Stallion, Roach style Megan Thee Stallion for several times. So I am so excited to see Roach coming back to, not coming back, but to be one of the new faces for Project Runway season 21. I'm so excited to see him because when we talk about drama in fashion, remind you of Roach. Okay, remember Roach. So Roach will be my drama queen for that season, and that's what I want. I want some sparkles. I want some season. Okay, so that's what I want. I'm so excited. And as for where you can watch it, the new season will air on Freeform. If you don't have Freeform, which I don't as well, I don't even know what is that platform, but it's okay. And with episodes available to stream shortly after on Disney Plus and Hulu. So I have Disney Plus and Hulu. I will watch it, but my impatient self will get to Freeform because I need to see. I don't know how long it's gonna be available on Disney Plus or Hulu, so I'm gonna get Freeform. So let's get to the most important part. I've been watching Project Runway for those past years. Something hit me differently. Is the business part of fashion. So let's be real. Creativity will always be at its core of design. But if you want to survive in this industry, you need to understand the business side of fashion. Designers on the show sometimes forget that, yes, they're making art, but they're also creating products that people need to want to buy. And that's a whole different mindset. Think about it. You showcasing clothes for New York, and New York has its own identity, especially in fashion. If your collection doesn't resonate with the streetwear influence, the bold urban edge, or even the ready-to-wear market, it's going to fall flat. And not because it isn't beautiful, but because it doesn't align with the demographic you're designing for. And that's why I want more young designers to think about who is your customer, where do you live, and how do they dress every day. And fashion isn't just about making something beautiful, something breathtaking. It's about creating something strategic. And now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Um, I used to feel like Project Runaway wasn't really for people like me. Coming from a Caribbean background, I used to wonder if my aesthetic, my colors, my patterns, my culture would even fit in. Because let's be real, if your collection doesn't translate to the New York market or fit the industry idea of what's sellable, it can feel like there's no room for your vision. But over time, I realized that it's not about changing your roots. It's about learning to bridge your culture with your customer. If you understand who you're designing for, or who you're designing for, you can still be true to your culture, to your heritage, to who you are, and make it profitable. And also, honestly, I want more designers, especially those of us from different backgrounds, to start thinking like that, because it also been a struggle for me as an inspiring designer to understand how can I put my culture, my heritage to a different area, which is not mine at all. So this is where you need to educate yourself in. Now, as for this upcoming season, I am so hopeful. I'm hopeful with the with the return of familiar faces and the introduction of new perspective. There's potential for some strong pieces, but I also want to see designers take risks with intention, not just for the drama, but to show that they've thought through the wearability, the functionability, and yes, the sellability of their work. Fashion is fun, but if you're not treating it like a business, it's just a very expensive hobby. And I meant what I said, and I said what I said because I'm going through it, and I know a lot of artists, a lot of aspiring designers are going through it. It's very not easy. It's not easy, but with hard work, with mentorship, I believe that people will get there. Because look at Vera Wang. She got to be a well-known fashion designer in her late 30s or 40s, I believe. Even for Karl Lagerfeld, that people celebrate a lot. Like, he started as a fashion designer, designing for Chloe, but he had his big break out once he started to work for Chanel. And it takes a long time, and you need people to support you, and you also need to keep on working on yourself and not being discouraged. Many times I thought about quitting, because coming here to a land that's not mine, people will tell you, oh, be a nurse, be a nurse, be a nurse. No, I'm not going to be a nurse. I'm not going to be a nurse, because I need to have a passion. I need to have a love for something. I don't want to be governed by money to to get a degree. I don't want that, because at the end of the day, I am going to be faced with critical situations, which is people dying, people having cancer, people who are struggling with pregnancy. And I need to have that emotional intelligence, that emotional availability to be there for these people. So if I don't have that, I'm not gonna do it. As like every field has its own struggle, and I know the field that I like. I know the struggle of the field that I like, and I know that because I love it, I'm prepared for it, and I'll do whatever it takes. When I mean whatever it takes, it means like the steps that are positive, something that will not get me far from God and my values. So yes, that's what I believe. And drop in the comments if you think the same as me. I would love to hear your thoughts. So that's my little comeback convo for y'all, and I'm so excited to be back on YouTube. I want to keep on being consistent. I know life will always be lifing, but we gotta be consistent some kind of way. And I am also very excited to connect with you. Again, thank you for subscribing. Keep on subscribing, keep on liking, and please comment. That's all I want from you. And we're gonna have a lot of fashion talk, art talk, and some real talk, because it's not about only the beauty, but we also have to talk about the dark side of it, so we can see the light through it. So let me know in the comments, are you watching Project Runway season 21 this summer? And do you think that fashion designers should learn more about the business side of fashion, which I think it is very important? And I want to hear your thoughts. It's very important, and don't be shy, okay? If I broke the shyness of me, you can too, because it took me a long time to start that my YouTube channel. I had to be bold, because when you want to get it, you gotta get it. So, and of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you haven't already, hit that bell. Ding 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 ding. Okay, let me stop. But so you won't miss my next upload. I've got so much content to share with y'all, so much content coming up. So this is just a rebirth. Not really a rebirth, but anyway. So all right, everyone, thank you so much, and see you the next time.